Hello, friends. If you also want to clear your real estate exam on your very first attempt, then I request all of you to make sure you watch this video from start to finish. Also, subscribe to the channel, as there are many more videos available where you can practice for your exam. These are highly refined questions, and these are the types of questions that will appear on your exams. If you practice all of these questions, then you can be sure that you'll clear the exam on your very first attempt. So let's start this video, and definitely let me know in the comments section below what your score was on this test.
Question number 1. A homeowner signs an exclusive right to sell listing for 6 months. 2 months later, the owner personally finds a buyer and closes the sale before the listing expires. Which is correct? A. No commission is owed. B. The broker generally earns the agreed commission. C. The listing automatically ends. D. The commission depends on financing. Correct answer, B. The broker generally earns the agreed commission. An exclusive right to sell listing generally earns the broker a commission if the property sells during the listing term. Question number 2. A seller signs a buyer's written offer exactly as presented. The acceptance is delivered 1 hour after the offer's stated expiration time. What happens? A. Earnest money creates a contract. B. The seller may extend acceptance afterward. C. A binding contract automatically exists. D. Acceptance may be ineffective because it arrived late. Correct answer, D. Escape because it arrived late. Acceptance generally must be communicated within the time required by the offer. Question number 3. Landlord refuses to rent an apartment to a qualified applicant solely because the applicant's family has children. Which law is most directly involved? A. Fair Housing Act. B. RESPE. C. Truth in Lending Act. D. Sherman Antitrust Act. Correct answer, A. Fair Housing Act. Federal fair housing law prohibits discrimination based on familial status. Question number 4. A lender agrees to finance 78% of a shitty $150,000 purchase price. What is the approved loan amount? A. $187,000. B. $661,000. C. $663,000. $680,000. Correct answer, C. $663,000. Multiply $850,000 by 78%. The approved loan amount is $663,000. Question number 5. A buyer asks the broker whether the seller would likely accept a much lower offer. The seller has instructed the broker not to disclose any negotiating limits. What should the broker do? A. Reveal the seller's minimum price. B. Protect the seller's confidential information. C. Recommend the lowest possible offer. D. Tell the buyer another offer is pending. Correct answer, B. Protect the seller's confidential information. A broker must protect confidential client information unless disclosure is authorized or legally required. Question number 6. A city adopts new setback and height restrictions for future construction. Which government power authorizes these regulations? A. Police power. B. Eminent domain. C. Taxation. D. Execute. Correct answer, A. Police power, zoning, and building regulations are exercises of the government's police power. Question number 7. An owner grants a utility company a permanent recorded right to install underground communication cables across the property. What interest has been created? A. License. B. Leasehold estate. C. Encroachment. D. Easement. Correct answer, D. Easement. An easement grants a specific right to use another's land without transferring ownership. Question number 8. An investor purchases a fully leased office building. Which appraisal approach normally deserves the greatest emphasis? A. Cost approach. B, sales comparison approach, C, income approach, replacement cost approach. Correct answer, C, income approach. Income producing property is commonly valued according to its earning potential. Question number 9. A listing broker receives 4 written offers. One is below list price but contains no financing contingency. The seller has given no instructions regarding offer presentation. What should the broker do? A, reject the lower offer. B, present all offers promptly. C, present only the highest offer. Wait for additional offers. Correct answer B, present all offers promptly. Brokers generally must present all offers unless lawfully instructed otherwise. Question number 10. A detached garage extends 3 feet onto the neighboring parcel. Which legal issue most likely exists? A, encroachment. B, easement. C, license. D, adverse possession. Correct answer A, encroachment. An encroachment exists when a structure extends onto another owner's property without permission. Question number 11. A buyer's offer is contingent upon obtaining financing within 25 days. Despite applying promptly, the lender denies the loan before the contingency expires. What may the buyer do? A, demand seller financing. B, cancel under the financing contingency. C, close with cash. D, automatically receive the property. Correct answer B, cancel under the financing contingency. A financing contingency protects buyers unable to obtain financing as required. Question number 12. A property owner dies while holding title as a joint tenant. What generally happens to the deceased owner's interest? A, it passes to the surviving joint tenant. B, it transfers under the owner's will. C, it becomes state property. D, it remains part of probate. Correct answer A, it passes to the surviving joint tenant. Joint tenancy includes the right of survivorship. Question number 13. A listing broker discovers the advertised living area is overstated by 250 square feet. What should the broker do? A, wait until the appraisal. B, tell buyers after closing. C, correct the listing promptly. D, leave the listing unchanged. Correct answer C, correct the listing promptly. Material advertising errors should be corrected immediately. Question number 14. A property sells for $960,000 with a 5% commission split equally between 2 brokerages. How much does each brokerage receive? A, $22,800. B, $48,000. C, $25,000. D, $24,000. Correct answer D, $24,000. Total commission is $48,000. Each brokerage receives $24,000. Question number 15. A landlord refuses to rent because an applicant belongs to a particular religion. Which law is most directly violated? A, RESPA. B, Fair Housing Act. C, Truth in Lending Act. D, Equal Credit Opportunity Act. Correct answer B, Fair Housing Act. Religion is a federally protected class under fair housing law. Question number 16. A homeowner grants a neighbor permission to park on the driveway during a weekend festival. The permission may be revoked at any time. What was created? A, license. B, easement. C, leasehold estate. D, life estate. Correct answer? Question number 17. A buyer asks whether nearby home values are guaranteed to increase after a new technology campus opens. What should the broker say? A, values will definitely increase. B, future appreciation cannot be guaranteed. C, prices always follow new development. D, the city guarantees higher values. Correct answer. B, future appreciation cannot be guaranteed. Brokers should never guarantee future market performance. Question number 18. A commercial investor purchases an apartment complex primarily for rental income. Which appraisal approach is usually most important? A. Cost approach, sales comparison approach. C. Income approach. D. Replacement. Cost approach. Correct answer, C. Income approach. Income-producing properties are commonly valued by earning potential. Question number 19. A property owner builds a fence 4 feet onto the adjoining parcel. Which legal issue most likely exists? A. Easement. B. License. C. Adverse possession. Encroachment. Correct answer D. Encroachment. An encroachment occurs when improvements cross property boundaries. Question number 20. A listing broker receives a full price offer and a lower cash offer with no contingencies. The seller has provided no instructions. What should the broker do? A. Present both offers promptly. B. Present only the full price offer. C. Reject the lower offer. D. Accept the stronger offer. Correct answer, up. Present both offers promptly. Brokers generally present all offers unless lawfully instructed otherwise. Question number 21. A seller signs a counteroffer, changing only the closing date. Before the buyer responds, the seller receives a better offer. What may the seller generally do? A. Accept both offers. B. Withdraw the counteroffer before acceptance. C. Close with the second buyer immediately. Require both buyers to purchase. Correct answer. B. Withdraw the counteroffer before acceptance. A counteroffer may generally be withdrawn before acceptance. Question number 22. A property owner transfers title using a deed that provides no warranties. Which deed is being used? A. Quitclaim deed. B. General warranty deed. C. Special warranty deed. Bargain and sale deed. Correct answer A. Quitclaim deed. A. Quitclaim deed transfers whatever interest the grantor owns without warranties. Question number 23. A. Lender orders an appraisal before approving a mortgage. What is the lender's primary purpose? A. Estimate future appreciation. B. Determine property tax. C. Verify adequate collateral value. D. Confirm the seller's profit. Correct answer C. Verify adequate collateral value. Lenders use appraisals to confirm the property's value supports the loan. Question number 24. A buyer purchases a home for $640,000 with a loan covering 90% of the purchase price. How much is the down payment? A. $51,200. B. $64,000. C. $57,600. D. $70,400. Correct answer. B. $64,000. A 90% loan requires a 10% down payment, or $64,000. Question number 25. A broker learns a basement floods after heavy rain. The seller instructs the broker not to mention it. What should the broker do? A. Remain silent. B. Tell only cash buyers. C. Wait for the inspection. Disclose the defect if required by law. Correct answer D. Disclose the defect if required by law. Known material defects must be disclosed when legally required. Question number 26. Two investors own a shopping center as tenants in common. One dies. What generally happens to that owner's interest? A. It automatically transfers to the surviving owner. C. It becomes city property. D. It is canceled. Correct answer. A. It passes through the owner's estate. Tenancy in common has no right of survivorship. Question number 27. A buyer asks whether a neighborhood is the safest in the county. What should the broker do? A. Guarantee the statement. B. Recommend reliable public information sources. C. Give a personal opinion as fact. D. Refuse all discussion. Correct answer B. Recommend reliable public information sources. Brokers should avoid unsupported claims outside their expertise. Question number 28. A developer seeks approval to divide land into residential lots. Which issue should be addressed first? A. Future commission rates. B. Property tax appeals. C. Local subdivision requirements. D. Homeowners Association elections. Correct answer C. Local subdivision requirements. Development must comply with subdivision and land use regulations. Question number 29. A buyer discovers before closing that a recorded utility easement crosses the backyard. What is generally true? A. The easement ends at closing. B. The seller must remove it. C. Recorded easements usually remain with the property. D. Title insurance automatically removes it. Correct answer C. Recorded easements usually remain with the property. Recorded easements generally continue unless legally terminated. Question number 30. A listing broker receives an earnest money deposit with a purchase offer. What is the broker's best action? A. Deposit it into the operating account. B. Give it directly to the seller. C. Hold it until closing. D. Handle it according to trust fund requirements. Correct answer D. Handle it according to trust fund requirements. Earnest money must be handled according to applicable trust account rules. Question number 31. A seller accepts a buyer's offer exactly as written. Before the broker notifies the buyer, the seller changes their mind. What is generally true? A. The seller may withdraw acceptance before it is communicated. B. The contract is automatically binding upon signing. C. Earnest money controls the outcome. D. Title transfers immediately. Correct answer A. The seller may withdraw acceptance before it is communicated. A contract generally forms when acceptance is properly communicated. Question number 32. A homeowner transfers property using a deed that guarantees title only against defects arising during the owner's period of ownership. Which deed is used? A. General warranty deed. B. Quitclaim deed. C. Special warranty deed. D. Bargain and sale deed. Correct answer C. Special warranty deed. A special warranty deed limits warranties to the grantor's ownership period. Question number 33. A broker advertises a property as having city-approved commercial zoning. The broker later learns the rezoning request was denied. What should the broker do? Continue advertising until closing. B. Correct the advertisement immediately. C. Wait for buyer questions. D. Remove the listing permanently. Correct answer B. Correct the advertisement immediately. Advertising must be updated when a material statement becomes inaccurate. Question number 34. A property sells for $780,000 with a 6% commission split equally between two brokerages. How much does each brokerage receive? A. $21,600, B. $46,800, C. $24,600, D. $23,400. Correct answer D. $23,400. Total commission is $46,800. Each brokerage receives $23,400. Question number 35. A buyer discovers that a neighbor's garage extends onto the property being purchased. Which issue most likely exists? A. Easement. B. License. C. Encroachment. Joint tenancy. Correct answer C. Encroachment. An encroachment exists when a structure crosses a property boundary. Question number 36. A city acquires several homes to build a new public library and pays fair compensation. Which government power is being exercised? A. Police power. B. Taxation. Eminent domain. D. Eschgeparkt. Correct answer C. Eminent domain. Eminent domain allows property acquisition for public use with just compensation. Question number 37. A broker legally represents both buyer and seller after receiving all required written consent. Which fiduciary duty is most limited? A. Loyalty. B. Accounting. C. Reasonable care. D. Disclosure. Correct answer A. Loyalty. Dual agency limits undivided loyalty because both clients are represented. Question number 38. A property owner borders a natural lake. Which water rights generally apply? A. Riparian rights. B. Littoral rights. C. Air rights. D. Mineral rights. Correct answer B. Littoral rights. Littoral rights apply to land bordering lakes and oceans. Question number 39. A buyer's loan is approved. 2 days before closing, the buyer takes on significant new debt, reducing credit worthiness. What may the lender do? A. Fund the loan automatically. B. Ignore the change. C. Reevaluate the buyer's qualification. D. Transfer title immediately. Correct answer C. Reevaluate the buyer's qualification. Lenders may review qualification before funding if financial circumstances change. Question number 40. A buyer asks whether nearby property values will definitely rise after a new airport opens. What should the broker say? A. Future appreciation is guaranteed. B. Property values always increase near airports. C. The city guarantees higher prices. Future market values cannot be guaranteed. Correct answer D. Future market values cannot be guaranteed. Brokers should avoid guaranteeing future property values. Question number 41. A buyer's inspection reveals an active roof leak. The seller refuses repairs, and the contract contains an inspection contingency. What may the buyer generally do? A. Close without objection. B. Cancel under the inspection contingency. C. Record the deed immediately. D. Require the lender to repair the roof. Correct answer B. Cancel under the inspection contingency. Inspection contingencies may allow cancellation if defects remain unresolved. Question number 42. A property owner transfers ownership using the deed that provides the broadest title warranties. Which deed is being used? A. General warranty deed. B. Special warranty deed. C. Bargain and sale deed. D. Quitclaim deed. Correct answer A. General warranty deed. A. General warranty deed provides the broadest title warranty. Question number 43. A lender approves financing for 80% of a $925,000 purchase price. What is the loan amount? A. $185,000. B. $720,000. C. $740,000. D. $760,000. Correct answer C. $740,000. 80% of $925,000 equals $740,000. Question number 44. A broker receives confidential information that the buyer will pay $30,000 above the current offer if necessary. The buyer requests confidentiality. What should the broker do? A. Tell the seller immediately. B. Suggest increasing the asking price. C. Share the information with both parties. D. Keep the information confidential. Correct answer D. Keep the information confidential. Correct answer D. Keep the information confidential. Client negotiating limits remain confidential unless disclosure is authorized. Question number 45. A commercial property has long-term leases with reliable tenants. Which appraisal approach usually deserves the greatest emphasis? A. Income approach. B. Cost approach. C. Sales comparison approach. D. Replacement cost approach. Correct answer A, income approach. Income producing property is typically valued by expected income. Question number 46. A homeowner grants a contractor permission to store equipment on the driveway for 1 week. The permission may be revoked at any time. What was created? A, easement. B, license. C, leasehold estate. D, life estate. Correct answer B, license. A, license grants temporary revocable permission to use property. Question number 47. A buyer asks whether a finished basement was built with permits. The broker does not know. What should the broker do? A, assume permits were issued. State permits are unnecessary. C, recommend verifying permit records. D, guarantee the work meets code. Correct answer C, recommend verifying permit records. Brokers should avoid guessing and recommend reliable verification. Question number 48. A city adopts stricter floodplain building regulations affecting future development. Which government power authorizes these rules? A, police power. B, taxation. C, eminent domain. D, ER code. Correct answer A, police power. Building and zoning regulations are based on police power. Question number 49. A tenant signs a 1-year lease but moves out after 4 months without legal justification. Which statement is generally correct? A, the lease automatically ends. B, the tenant may remain liable under the lease. C, the security deposit satisfies all obligations. D, the landlord immediately owns the tenant's property. Correct answer B, the tenant may remain liable under the lease. Early departure does not automatically end contractual obligations. Question number 50. During the final walkthrough, the buyer discovers the built-in oven included in the contract has been removed. What should the buyer do first? A, purchase a replacement. B, accept the property as is. C, resolve the issue before closing. D, close and complain later. Correct answer C, resolve the issue before closing. Contract disputes over fixtures should be resolved before closing.
Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give it a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, take a moment to check out the other videos on the channel and be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you so much everyone for watching.